Hey guys, Leah and Michelle, Resistance Chicks coming at you. It's actually January 31st. I can't believe we're almost at the end of the month. This has been an incredible month. You guys have we really just came out with Resistance Chicks a month ago. You guys need to realize that. This is so crazy. Less than a month ago. So we want to thank you guys for coming to the 31st with us. So this morning I am scrolling through my Facebook feed and I actually found some news. This is Leah. Usually comes with the news, and she probably would have found it too, but I said, listen, I found this news, I'm doing this news. So today you get Michelle's news. So if you haven't already heard, and probably you have, Donald Trump induced this, we will say it's a ban, a travel ban, we'll call that whatever. It's not really a ban, it's a hold, whatever.
I call it a hold.
It's a hold. It's a temporary hold for people coming in from 7 different countries that actually weren't even listed in the executive order, but you saw our video on that. But anyway, the acting Attorney General, Sally Yates, and she was appointed by the Obama administration. She comes out and she just says, you know what? No, I don't agree with this and I'm not going to enforce it. Well, I love the title of this particular article. It says that Trump responds with an iron fist and fires her. So he brings in this other lady, I think her last name is Bonte or something like that.
Actually, he brings in a friend of his.
Oh, is it just a friend?
Well,
is it a
guy?
dude?
It's a guy.
Okay, his name is Dana. Okay, Dana can go both ways, I suppose. Whatever. But anyway, so he brings in this other guy temporarily and he fires her. But I want to read to you the White House's statement. It sounds very Trumpy to me.
I love Trumpies.
It says, the acting Attorney General, Sally Yates, has betrayed the Department of Justice by refusing to enforce a legal order designated to protect citizens of the... Design. What is this? You don't like the way I do the news? You know what? Next time you can do it. No, next time I'm doing it. This is my news. Raise your hand if you want Michelle to do some news.
I'm a big sister.
My news. Do you know how many times I don't correct you when you say how do you say Sharia?
That's an English word. It's design.
Oh my gosh. Legal order designed to protect citizens of the United States. This order was approved as to form and stop it. Legality by the Department of Justice Office of Legal Counsel. Ms. Yates is an Obama administration appointee who is weak on borders and very weak on illegal immigration. It is time to get serious about protecting our nation. Calling for tough vetting for individuals traveling from 7 dangerous places is not extreme. It is reasonable and necessary to protect our country. So then it talks about him bringing in his friend Dana, who's a dude apparently, Bonte. He's going to temporarily take this seat because we're waiting on Congress to approve Trump's regular appointee, Jeff Sessions.
Which is hilarious because he grilled, and I could bring up a video of him grilling this lady on the constitutionality and how you'll uphold it. I'll have to bring that up.
Okay, so I love Yates' statement here. This is the lady that got fired. She says, my role is different from that of the Office of Legal Counsel, which, through administrations of both parties, has reviewed executive orders for form and legality before they are issued. The OLC's review is limited to the narrow question of whether, in OLC's view, a proposed executive order is lawful on its face and properly drafted. Its review does not take account of statements made by an administration or its surrogates close in time to the issuance of an executive order that may bear on the order's purpose, and importantly, it does not address whether any policy choice embodied in an executive order is wise or just. So, I want to skip over this part because okay, no, actually this is where I wanted to read. So in the Washington Post, surprise, 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 this guy comes out with a very reasonable kind of argument against what she says. He says a few quick observations here. First, the statement seems to indicate that the executive order was reviewed by the Justice Department's Office of Legal Counsel, which apparently concluded that it was lawful and legally written. All right. So Yates does not claim that she cannot defend the executive order because it's unconstitutional or because of the Justice Department would be unable to offer good faith arguments in defense of its legality. To the contrary, Yates claims she is ordering the Justice Department not to defend the executive order because it is not wise or just. This is quite significant. I am not aware of any instance in which the Justice Department has refused to defend a presumptively lawful executive action on this basis.
I believe that this would be a separation of church and state.
It's like she's doing this on her own opinion, like, oh,
Her own religious moral conviction.
I don't believe that this is, you know, constitutional or wise or just. I'm like, lady. If there is anybody in the world that's been appointed to make a decision like that about something being wise or just, they are either a judge or they're the president of the United States. You don't get that privilege. You don't get to be this single-handed, like, boom, I don't think this is wise or just, so I'm not going to enforce it. That's not your job description. So, all right, that's Michelle's form of the news, and I'm going to hand it back off. Y'all people have called me Leah's sidekick, which is actually kind of true.
I think that in general, we
everybody has their own gifts in life, and sidekick is important because without Robin, Batman wouldn't be Batman and Robin. He would just be Batman. And Robin is awesome.
I think they came out with some movies with just Batman, but
you know what though? But those movies aren't awesome without Robin.
I'll tell you what. No, I don't want to compare you to Batman and Robin. Robin is.
I don't mind being Robin.
Awesome.
Robin's awesome.
No, you're your own. No, it's like Superman and Batman together. But that was a really bad movie. It was really stupid. I didn't watch it. Okay, this is on CNN.
But I don't want to be Batman.
I think she was
okay,
wanting to be a
could you turn it up, please?
I can turn it up. Yeah.
My sidekick.
Okay, go. Press play.
Sally Yates set out to be fired. I think she was wanting to be a holdover hero. It's the easiest thing in the world when you're a person from the other party to become a hero to all the people like me who are opposed to this policy. But in doing that, she, I think, clearly overstepped her bounds. She has no right to refuse to enforce the law because she disagrees with the policy.
And he disagrees with the policy.
To resign. Yes.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
They were talking. What's the definition of competence, right? For me, it seems to think that it's.
Sorry, I
just got muted, fella, because Leah hates you.
I don't hate. We're nice. We're kind, loving people. So with this, you guys have seen some major protests. There was a protest in the Portland airport, and this was highly disturbing because they knocked a guy out cold.
Oh my God.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! That's how you go!
They just didn't like this Trump guy. They just.
Peace! 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 He was looking like he was hating.
The animalistic something that's coming out of people. But they're yelling at him.
They're still angry. He's like laying on the floor and they are still angry.
F Trump. F Trump.
Your boy got knocked out! That's right!
Listen, this guy right here.
You got knocked out!
That's right, you got knocked out.
Call someone! Come on, ambulance! Come on, ambulance, baby!
In a minute, he says, "Where's your Führer now?" It's just animals.
That's right, Nazi boy! Where's your fucking Führer now, bitch?
Where's your effing Führer now?
This is, like Leah said, this is animalistic behavior. This is unacceptable as a human race. I don't care what you are, we are the human race, and this is unacceptable behavior.
They just keep going and going and going. And this reminds me of what happened at the women's rally.
Alright, go ahead and shut that down.
They said it was peaceful, but they were really inciting violence.
There's a reason why punching somebody is... Everybody says, well, I can't punch anybody because I'll go to jail. Your head is a very fragile thing, and literally, you can kill somebody if you hit them correctly. We had a friend of ours who passed away just hitting her head on the ground, all right? So it's a very serious
One of our
thing.
relatives, we have a newspaper clipping, one of our relatives killed a man with a coffee
mug. All right, so it is, if you're going to throw your fist, you have to be willing to back that up with that person could die.
Right.
All right, so this is very serious business. You have a weapon.
So
Cain killed Abel, didn't have a gun, dude.
There was a lady in the media who tweeted, "I can't believe we haven't had an assassination yet. Madonna has said, I dream of doing the
Blowing
White
up
House.
the White House.
And
things
there's
like
another
that.
video I'm going to show you where a black woman is protesting and she is screaming, basically they should all die. And then I was watching another protest in another airport where a Muslim woman said, at the end of this, I'm going to get my 100 Nazis, and that's in the airport.
And here's the thing you guys need to understand is these are
The Nazi Führer thing. It's a brainwashing. It's a conditioning of you through the media. You've seen Rachel Maddow and Chris Matthews talk about him in Führer-like ways, in Nazi-like ways. Which we can't allow Nazism. They're bringing in the Jews. This is a brainwashing.
Let's
of
be
a society.
very clear, you guys. The only way that you could equivalent that to Nazism is if the only thing that Hitler was trying to do was keep Jews that were trying to kill his people out of his country, and that's not true. Okay, Hitler was killing people. Tell me, Trump is trying to stop abortion, which is murder. Trump is trying to keep people out of our country that want to kill us. He's not even saying, let's go kill the people that are trying to kill us. So it makes no sense. Hitler was trying to exterminate a people. The Islamic faith is trying to exterminate anybody that does not believe in the Islamic faith, and yet you're calling Trump and the people that follow him Nazis and Hitler, and it makes no sense. It makes you look stupid. We had a friend of ours on leave a comment yesterday to somebody, and he called him an ignorant wretch. I love that phrase. You guys are just a bunch of ignorant wretches.
Not you guys. You guys watch
the people that, like Rachel Maddow and Chris Matthews, that are calling, it's ignorance.
Right.
You're using these things, and you know what? It's actually not even ignorance because they know what they're doing. They know they're lying to these people, and they're just gullibly believing it.
Right, exactly.
Sorry.
So, if you guys, this is Resistance Chicks talking about the Attorney General firing, which was obviously needed and
absolutely, yeah.
And I think that this is part of draining the swamp. So this is Resistance Chicks. Stay tuned. We're going to show you some more. We got a lot lined up for today. There's a lot.
Okay.
So
don't forget to ring the bells when you subscribe so that you get notifications, and subscribe to Resistance Chicks and Mass Faith 3. And this is Leah Michelle signing off, where it is not a conspiracy theory if it's the truth. We love you guys. Like and leave comments and share on your social media pages.
Was called